All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Gachiakuta, episode 19.
Okay, we put
Rio.
the boots on the thing, and
Yep,
we got
yes.
gun.
We got gun.
And we got
Gun and boots.
Rudo being brought before the chrysalis of the thing. Yeah. This
okay.
episode's gonna drop some reveals. This episode's gotta
It
give
will
us some
indeed.
stuff. Otherwise, we're just gonna see maybe Engine like walk away from an annoying kid and be like,
No, come on, attack me.
Come on, man. Your mom and all that. It's like I don't care.
Your mother was a hamster, and your
yeah.
father smelt of elderberries.
See, that's the thing. When the Zoomers insult you, they use Zoomer speak, so you don't really.
Engine's like, I don't even know what you're
I don't even
saying.
know what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. Is this something I'm too old or too powerful to? I
don't know.
To get.
Your Riz isn't very skibbity zaddy.
Yeah. God, that hurt. But yeah. I was really shook by the last episode. Last episode was pretty awesome, and yeah, thankfully Zonka's okay.
Of a sort.
Yeah. Of a sort.
And Rudo does have someone that's nearby, even if he isn't aware of it.
Yes.
That is keeping an eye on this. Cool.
Maybe
Awesome.
we will actually get our kaiju fight.
Maybe
Because if we awaken a big trash beast and then they
Yeah.
do actually have potentially some kind of kaiju powers, then we could actually just have our titans fight in this big atrium.
That would be kind of awesome. It's like, all right, so I'm now going to awaken this beast. Oh, come on.
immediately.
Yeah. But
That'd be sick. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. The sun? The sky?
Oh. Boss backstory. Oh, what is
Well,
that?
that's fascinating.
That definitely doesn't look like trash.
No. Oh, entries plural too. Okay. What? Oh my god, we're getting lore.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Singular owner of all of them.
Oh, just tossed it away.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah,
Didn't
and
work.
it becomes a trash beast. Yeah.
Say what now? Heard you talking shit.
Sure. I like that we've been tracking this for so long that, like, this isn't really a reveal for us. This is more just like a...
It's more just, have you ever thought about that?
Oh my god, yes.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. That's hype.
Let's go.
That's hype. Oh.
Hey, bud.
Oh.
That don't look as progressed along his arms as they used to be.
I love that. It's like a Geiger counter.
I'm loving the art style choices.
Yeah, if you can impart value, you can impart negative value.
Yeah.
You could curse something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely could.
Oh, the more... Yeah, it is basically like binds, like...
Well, and it looks like it's almost growing up his arms.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but... How can you say for sure? Did he end up getting the gloves specifically just so Rudo would have them?
Yeah, it's just constant pain. Yeah, sleep would be...
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Okay.
ルド、これがどれだけ役に立つかわからんが、
Damn. Yeah. Oh, they are slightly different. Those are the three emblems of the, I mean, with the emblem, it makes sense, actually, that there would be only three, then. Oh my gosh, the tubes are like this is the heart. This thing will be so big.
Oh,
They are
shit,
literally all
yeah.
inside it right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, blood vessels.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
It's a bit suspicious.
What?
That
A semblance of sanity?
that is rare to happen.
Yeah, of course. The Watchmen. Yeah, yeah. Right. Absolute power, yeah.
But if there's already a void inside them.
Well, there was one time. Well, kinda two. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what'd you lose?
Oh, he's talking about them individually. I thought he was meaning like humanity lost a part of itself, but no, he's talking about... Yeah. True. That's the whole show right there.
Yep. Oh. That thing we see in the OP.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Oh.
Holy scale.
Oh my god.
This is nuts.
We're having the rumbling in season 1.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes! Yes!
All right.
Yes! I knew
Let's
it!
go.
I knew
Let's go. We were right.
Yes, yes, yes!
Well, I don't think it's about you, but... But wait!
Oh, can he tell where it was coming from? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is exactly what I predicted. Now start insulting his mother or something, you know? The face!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Buddy. But if you want to help me...
Oh,
Thanks.
really? Nah, yeah.
He's getting cranky.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh. Well.
All right.
Well. Time to
Bud
go.
wants to fight now.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a...
Right.
I'm a trash guy myself.
We're great at fighting trash beasts.
Yeah! You're saying the ground needs to be cleaned? Pulls out broom and dustpan?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go!
Oh my god. Holy shit.
That looks so good.
It just gets fangs.
Yeah. From a certain point of view, you are.
Yeah, it's just the ground is gonna
You're
fly.
also inside of ground and above ground and...
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
No. What? Why is he floating? Yeah, bro.
This is sad. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
real parenting. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, does he have a ramping ability?
Yeah, like the more he hits
The more
something.
consecutive punches,
Oh,
it just
no.
multiplies.
Oh no.
Oh my god. He's charging with every suck.
Yeah.
Oh!
Holy shit. That's so busted.
What a god!
So he's just gonna drain all the power from the trash beast directly? 1 second. Hey, boss.
Yeah.
There's a problem. Yeah. So
He's multiplying things by 2. All right.
okay.
We are headed into a very crazy set of territory right now.
Oh yeah. They're in a trash beast.
I love that reveal. I
can't
thought it
believe
was
I
an
didn't-
egg.
Yeah, I can't
But no,
believe
it's
I
a
didn't
heart.
realize it when we saw it the first time.
It's a heart.
Yeah, it's a heart.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. And
Yeah.
they've made reference to, oh yeah, these pipes are almost like blood vessels, which is a very weird thing to say if you think about it outside of the context of them being inside something, because it's just like, well, I mean, sure, but there's just a lot of pipes, you know, right? Like.
Well, right, but pipes going in a non-linear, like just basic 2D, up,
Right.
down, left, right, you know?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
curving and stuff like that, that's inefficient.
Right.
Like, why would they curve like that?
Why would they build something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we now know exactly why.
Uh-huh.
We're making not just a trash beast.
We've
we're making-
already made one, and we're going to make it even more juicy.
Well, right. And so the core of it is the failed attempt at a Watchmen series entry
Right.
made by the boss.
Yep.
And then, oh, you've brought this very, very handy-dandy Watchmen series, you know, third piece here of the boots. And yeah, I'll put these to this here.
Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to immediately, like, kill you and take your gloves, Rudo. I actually don't even know if I'd be able to beat you, theoretically.
Sure.
I love
Let's see what it does with one first.
Yeah, let's see what it does with one first. But also the acknowledgement of, like, I do want you to help me. So, yeah,
Right.
I don't know what you're capable of fully.
This is not some theoretical. This is a thing that will be able to get us there.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even I will now go make something or whatever. No. I already accidentally made it. It has the wings. It's
Yeah.
gigantic.
Yeah. Do you think I would tell you anything about my plan if it had any chance of actually being stopped by your actions right here?
Right. Now, the funny thing is, he did not foresee a potential, kaiju power
I love that
girl
was...
being like, oh, kaiju fight, let's go. It's like, okay, I will take that in my mind. It's basically confirmation that she can also get, like, ginormous or whatever. And the idea that, okay, yes, possibility of stopping it, not normally, but you did take them to the location where its heart is, which is probably what you want to strike if you wanted to take this thing down.
Or just start digging out and grab onto this thing's back and start,
Yep.
Or, messing with its spine or whatever.
Like Dear Santa here. Mm-hmm. Just...
I love that as a reveal for why the fidgeting was something that he was trying to keep Deer from doing.
Exactly.
Because that's actually ramping up his ability, because we actually saw the cracks start to form.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, whoa, hang on now. And he's like, oh, you're shaking the whole place. And the other dude is like, no, clearly the beast is just waking up.
Yeah, that's something that they're doing. I love that you're trying to, like, empower your kid here with good parenting, but also, like, you maybe need to let him, like, wake up and smell reality here. It's like, no. Good. A good parent
does not interrupt their child when they're about to make progress.
Right. I love the real toxic thing would be to stop them right here. And
exactly.
It's like, wait.
And so now we might get
amazing.
Which also the idea that for their fight, right, which they weren't even fighting up until now, right?
Yeah.
It was give me information.
Yeah.
An innocuous thing, theoretically, that maybe will have some impact or whatever, right? But it's the prelude to them fighting.
Yeah.
Deer is doing the same kind of thing.
Yes.
Seems innocuous.
Yep.
Eventually it's not.
Nope. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. Also, this kind of whole thing of like, okay, so he wants to take the fight to the sphere. Mm-hmm. Love it. We're going to fly up in this big thing.
Yep.
But we're going to feel what the barrier is like. Mm-hmm. So we don't really know who's going to live and who's going to die.
Maybe because they're inside a trash beast, it'll protect them from the barrier to some degree.
Sure.
I wouldn't
Maybe
be
it'll
surprised.
be a weakened effect of it.
Yeah. If this trash beast is just juiced up on so much anima that,
it just pushes and breaks through it.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's not an actual thing that is...
like absolute. It's just...
Yeah, it's not like a spiritual
effect.
layer. It's just... Yeah.
There's anima that kills you when you go through or whatever, right?
Sure.
But oh hey, if you've got enough anima going into it, then
maybe there's an explosion. Maybe if anything, we break the barrier just from doing this here.
Oh yeah.
I also just love types of barriers like this in storytelling, because eventually you just start throwing bigger rocks at the barrier and seeing. Well, at what point does the barrier kind of wobble a little bit?
Right,
and it's like,
it's
whoa,
a mystery.
okay.
You don't know exactly how it works.
Right, so again, this guy's the experimenter. He's the scientist.
Yep.
He's putting a bunch of shit together and seeing what sticks, seeing what works.
Right.
I love him as a force within this story, and I'm almost sad now that his big plan is gigantic kaiju, because then that means gigantic spectacle battle where he probably loses. Or at least the kaiju loses.
Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's they actually get up to the sphere, and then it's just from here on out in the show.
Carnage fest,
I mean, but that'd be way too wild.
Well, so I think that there's multiple spheres, personally. I think
that makes sense.
I think that makes sense, but I think it also is something where we can lose a sphere and the story isn't like over in any kind
we
of
could have the
progress
season
kind of way.
This season end with the sphere being brought down, and then we realize, there's multiple
there's
Halo rings
dozens
or whatever.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the spheres themselves are not that big.
And also,
like comparatively to like if we're talking about Earth.
Sure. But also, I want if they end up going to the sphere, like here, awesome, cool.
Oh, that'd be so exciting.
That'd be sick.
It's just a cool way to show progress in the story.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, there's a whole bunch of other cleaners down on the ground that I don't want to be out of the show, right? Like,
Yes.
if the rest of the show was just them on the sphere, then that's a whole lot of characters we aren't going to see again.
I think we destroy the sphere, but we could have an arc on the sphere, and that could be season 2.
Right.
Like, that genuinely could be season 2.
Oh, I know,
Just
and that's so cool.
the sphere invasion arc,
Yep.
And it's the thing where they're not even working together necessarily. It's just that...
It's just they all went up
It's
there.
just chaos.
And now it's all right, we need to stick together and survive.
You just loosed a bunch of superpowered people on some normal people with maybe some guns and stuff.
Sure. Well, and maybe the Spherites have their own, givers or whatever.
Oh,
right?
no, they definitely do.
Yeah. And maybe it's then something where it's like, okay, well, we're kind of stuck in this together because we're both invaders.
Well, right. But that's I think the thing where if we want to go into theory crafting a little bit here, that's where in a lot of ways there's probably some mistrust between these two groups. Is that if you think about it from the what are they, the Marauders, the Raiders, whatever. Yeah. If you think about it from their perspective, they're probably inquiring about the leader because they think, wait, who actually is serviced best by getting rid of trash beasts? Like the organization of the cleaners makes this society better.
Yeah.
But actually, in a lot of ways, the trash is the sphere's problem. They're the ones dropping the trash there. And if you just keep the trash from spreading to the safe spots, after a certain point, you could theoretically want to use the trash to go and attack the sphere, right? That's what they're doing. That's what the Raiders or Marauders are doing right now, right?
I imagine.
So they could have some mistrust of like, are you guys potentially actually like plants by the sphere?
Well, sure.
To be like,
but also
holding back.
The Raiders will have multiple factions that are enemies, right? It's they're enemies of the people that are on the ground.
Yes,
and they're
absolutely.
The enemies of the spirits,
it's the reason why they haven't just gone with a formal thing of being like,
hey, we would like to put forward this motion
for a revolution,
attack those pieces of shit up there.
Yeah, we all hate them, right?
Yeah,
but we all hate them, right?
Like, well, there's the people that worship them, and they.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Right.
But
that's just a light, basically, theory to explain why there's maybe some mistrust or some not just immediately. Okay. I'm going around and being a charismatic, upstart leader to be like, we're going to fight, we're going to revolution and all that.
Hey,
it's because there's a very real possibility that the sphere has agents and people that are down here that are keeping tabs on things.
And I love the reveal, even though it's like very obvious if you think about it, but we've been finding Watchmen series items on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, the idea that Regto got one or whatever and it's here now, okay, cool.
Yeah, maybe Regto is somebody that's connected to the people that are flying up and down,
Sure. But the idea that, like, that the other ones would be on the ground, that's weird. Like, that's really weird.
Yeah.
And so, maybe Regto is connected to the people going up and down.
I would say he almost definitely is, and that's why he was killed, is because it's the thing of like, oh, you did what with it? Where is it? And so that's where Regto did something with it by giving it to Rudo that he's probably not supposed to do.
Yeah.
And so he probably went off from whatever his group of people was. Yeah. And they knew where he was generally. Maybe he was just somewhere on the sphere.
Sure.
And so maybe they were looking for him, and it took a while to find him. And then it's once we found him, dead, immediately killed him.
Here's another possible... Well, actually, hang on. So the guy who killed Regto, Rudo did see him.
Yeah, Rudo saw him. The main thing was he
him.
saw the type of mask that he had.
Right.
And we're assuming but it could be anybody,
But that makes it odd that if the gloves were what the person was after and why they killed Regto, why they didn't just kill Rudo and take the gloves. They did the whole like, yes, people here, you clearly you killed this person and now you'll be, thrown to the ground. But that almost makes me think that this person wasn't after the gloves. Maybe it was just the fact that...
it could have been personal. It's the thing of like, if Regto did something to betray them, then it's you fuck around, you find out.
Right, it could just be
just murked him.
You took over the wing things that let us go from the sphere to the ground safely, and you basically did an unauthorized visit or whatever. We don't necessarily know why you did it.
Sure.
And like, we might not think that,
Sure.
oh, you could have got some incredible vital instrument, and so they don't notice, right? Because, okay, we're going to kill him, and we're going to, we'll pin it on his kid, But,
oh, right. It's a way for them to also potentially set up a means for Rudo to be armed with the gloves and go to the ground normally.
Sure, if that's something that they want
So
him
what
to
if
do.
the goal was not to even necessarily kill Regto? Regto dying is a reason for them to be able to make Rudo get executed by being dumped into the pit.
Okay.
And because he's already got the gloves, they got what they wanted, in that someone who has a proper bit of trauma. We even added a little bit of extra trauma for free at the end there.
Yeah.
And now he's on the ground exactly where we need him to be.
Well, and
all the Watchmen series stuff are on the same plane of existence, basically.
There's another part of me that wonders if it is about the gloves, but more the Watchmen series than the gloves themselves.
Right, putting them all to be accessible together. If one's on the sphere and then two are on the ground, those are never going to necessarily interact,
But I could absolutely see it being something where it's hey, we actually, we had 2 other items in the series get stolen a while back, and we haven't been able to find them. We're going to drop a spherite with the other one.
Ooh, to just naturally.
Yeah. He'll survive because he's got the gloves. Whoever else has them will find
him
out
eventually,
and they'll find him.
Yeah,
and that's what we want. You know, where it's all right, cool, awesome.
Because I was, I'm 100% with you
the
on
gloves,
that.
Great. We're pissed that Regto took him. We kill him for it. But we'd really like to get the other ones.
We need the other ones as bait.
Maybe this isn't the first time Regto stole
the thing
Watchmen
that
series,
the thing that contradicts that a little bit is the idea that the flying angel, whatever, went and gave the boots to Amo. So what I feel the thing with the Watchmen series is that they're being given to people to harvest their anima.
Yeah,
and so Regto is basically the fucked up scientist that gives his kid the thing. And the kid thinks, "Oh, thanks, pseudo dad."
Right, and it does help.
And he's also, it helps, sure, but it's yes, this will harvest your soul and leave you a broken, maddened husk before we eventually come back and be like, "Thank you." And so the idea that there's something that the boss of the Raiders or what have you was saying of there's a madness that sets in eventually.
Oh, sure.
We saw that with Amo. Already. And now, Amo had just gone through some shit, so that just also is, multiplicative in that regard.
Right.
Or additive. But Rudo's might have been something that goes a little bit deeper due to whatever was going on with his hands.
Right.
But yeah, we have some great ingredients that are all connected in some way, but we don't know which ones go in which pot right now.
Right.
So it's very, very exciting, very fun. I also love that this is very clearly a part 1 episode.
Yes.
And thus they're basically saying, hey, the backstory, we will follow up on that. The conflict, obviously that's going to continue and follow up on that. But specifically with the backstory, because it feels like ending it with just an, hey, this is like Rudo's perspective in the backstory of what were the circumstances that led to suddenly Regto was gone one day and then he came back and he's like, hey, these might help you a little bit.
Yeah.
Given that we know that they were probably being held by a person, unless they were buried in a hole somewhere to hide.
Oh, did Regto kill the person that had them?
Yeah, how could Regto have taken these from somebody? What kind of power would he have to have in order to do that?
Unless it's hey, I got someone who can charge him.
Right. He goes to the person that is holding them and is like, hey, I need you to let me have these for a little bit.
I
will bring them back.
I've got a tortured kid that'll,
Yeah. And maybe Regto is conflicted in some way, and that's why we can make him a more nuanced character, is that he was more just actually thinking no, it'll also just keep the kid from having all this
it's that
pain.
bit of sort of nepotism kind of thing where it's is this a thing that fits into the general plans of the people that I know? Sure. And also,
I'd like to help this kid. He's suffering.
This kid is suffering, right? Because the deal with the suffering of someone then feeding into things, that's not bad in of itself. It's the whole, and now we will make it so that this person is as tortured as possible, so that way we can, feed the item.
And is it something that has to be before or during, after any of those? And who knows?
In Regto's case, it probably would have been something of just, no, I stumbled upon an absolutely tortured kid. Yeah, this...
well, hadn't he been living with Regto since his dad...
For a while.
Since his dad was thrown into the pit?
And so what I'm guessing is that was probably Regto being like, it might actually be bad enough that it won't just make him go mad and die. Like
it has to be really bad.
It has to be real bad. And so it's like, he's thinking about it. He's like, yeah, we'll bandage it up. We'll try and make it better. It's not getting better. Well...
Wait a minute.
I can think of one thing,
Okay, I'm not going to cook on this too long.
Okay.
But...
Yeah.
Why does it make them go mad? I think we've literally had it in Rudo's character this whole time.
It was too much anima, right?
Well, and so you could go that route. Mm-hmm. But what's been making Rudo go mad this whole show?
He sees things that he sees are injustices.
Totally, yes. But we go back even deeper. Why does he see things like that as injustices? Because
it triggers the way he's been treated.
It triggers the way he's been treated. He's been basically getting these word curses, these things that people have been slinging at him all this time.
Right.
That is a real-life, relatable example of the ways in which oppression leaves a mark, basically.
Yeah, someone treats you like trash.
Not just someone, but the general populace.
Sure.
We've seen the ways that this affects people on a systemic level throughout history.
Well, yeah, and
dehumanizes people.
Rudo is the example of that happening on a societal level. Amo is the example of that happening on
the individual,
personal
level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if these are the tools of the oppressors, literally think about it from this standpoint, if they're the items that basically gives fuel and feeds off of the oppressed, think about the intent that was put in to potentially make these things.
My mind goes at it is from the exact opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it's called the Watchmen series. It's the when shit gets real bad, people that have gotten the worst of it will be able to take these up and fight back.
Oh, okay.
Right? And so,
okay. I see what you're cooking there. Now, that's the maybe that gets to be really cool. Let's say that's the intent of what they were made for, but the way they're actually being used, that's some good storytelling potential there. Well,
but also given that they said they originally all belonged to one person.
Right. That is the presumed lore. Yeah.
Well, but that's really important because that to me lends itself more to something that happened rather than something that was created. It's possible that they were still just created, right? But that makes me think that it was more that there was a very exceptional person, not exceptional in necessarily a good way or whatever, but with all the whole anima dynamic and all that stuff, it was exceptional, right? Terrible things, but great, something like that. And at some point that happened, and so these are the vestiges of that.
Yeah. I feel like that just takes the story thematically in a different direction. If we go down it's basically God or some Superman kind of thing or something like that.
Not that it's being, people will still use it as they will,
Well, right.
Since then.
Right, but I feel like yes, they were definitely the garb and wear of someone that originally they were just regular items, right?
Sure.
At some point. But I feel like the idea of if we go the revolutionary route, then it's just that they've been passed on so many times that it's not that they were
hence
it's not that they were made by some super person. There's no great person that's at the other end of it.
Sure.
It's just that the items themselves were treated as that kind of thing there, and yet what we see right now is not that they're being used that way. If anything,
no, people want them because it's the
they just gathered so much power
behavior.
At this point.
Yeah, exactly.
That they're being passed around like MacGuffins. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But damn, okay, we're inside a gigantic trash beast. We're gonna get kaiju fight. We're gonna get group fight. We're gonna get potentially a sky battle. All some of my favorite things to all happen could all happen within the next few episodes.
Just all mashed into one.
So the end of season 1 might just be a gigantic series of hype battles. In this changing environment that can work really well to showcase the dynamic group battles.
Imagine Zonka waking up and people being like, we're in a trash beast and and it's just like, I'm still high, you know? Like,
I smell like shit.
Yeah, clearly.
Did I piss myself?
Clearly this is... I need to go back to sleep and wake up, when I'm sober.
I need to grasp my rod.
There we go. There we go.
Yes. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.